Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Friday, August 15th live session for Explore Mixed Media. I'm here today with Corinne Carpino, Terry Jones, and if you don't know who I am, I'm Lori Williams. And this month we are exploring women artists, mixed media artists in particular, of the 1900s. And today we're going to talk about artists who's actually still living. Her name is Howardena Pindell. She resides in New York City right now. And I'm going to talk about her bio and her background a little bit as we create today, but I want to give us enough time to try to get further than we've gotten in the last couple of weeks. And so we're going to go ahead and switch down and get started. Before I do you guys have anything that you want to share? Okay, great.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Howardena Pindell, like Sonia Delaunay that we discovered, she worked a lot in circles. And circles had a lot of different meanings for her. And so today we're going to do a collage with circles. Her stuff started out as like grids on a page, and then she did circles. We're going to do more free form and circle collage. She did circles of all different sizes, and I'll explain, why circles for her and what that meant to her. It meant multiple things, and I thought that was very interesting. And that there was a theme behind what she did with the circles and stuff. And I want to share her story. I don't want to give that away right now. What we want to do is to get started. Ladies, you looks like you're prepared. You came with circles and things to work with. Corey, it looks like you have a nice color palette going up there. Terry, you
I do.
want to tell us what you had in mind for today?
Well, I have circles, but I'm going to probably cover, trying to decide, this is just a piece of old watercolor paper.
Uh-huh.
So I was wondering though, if this I use for demos, but this might add interest to have things behind it. So I was
Right.
thinking of just doing it on this side, because why not?
I think that's absolutely makes sense.
Yeah. So
I
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it on a piece of watercolor paper that has not been gessoed.
right.
So
Okay. And Corey, what about you?
I'm actually working in a watercolor journal that I haven't gessoed. I had circle punches. So I cut my circles with the punches, and then I had this little dot punch, um, hole punch, and so I use that too. So I've got my color palette, and I'm going to try to create something right in my watercolor journal.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so why don't we get started? I thought that let me tell you what I did. I did some punch outs with my little hole punch, and I actually pulled, I have a bunch of different hole punch. So Howardena, she worked with a lot of little dots like this, which
Mhm.
I said there's no way I can do that today and get it done in 30 minutes. So I cut a few out here to sprinkle around at the end to kind of, incorporate that in today's piece. I'm working again in my little children's book with the hard cover. So this is my little mixed media journal that I work in, and my pages try to stick together all the time. So I'm always separating them. But I have a number of tools for circles here. I've like these little stencils, hole punches. I've got this Fiskars perfect circle tool, which allows you to do circles anywhere from, I believe, 1/2 inch up to 8 inches. I'm not going to use this today. I'll be demonstrating with this though in our project for the month. And I already cut out some circles and also kept the negative side of the circles. One of the interesting things I did with these cutouts is that actually these were gel prints, and these gel prints were done on stickers. So shipping
oh,
that you get at the dollar store.
uh-huh.
And I did them with the intention because they work great on 4x6 cards. And so that was my intention, is use them as backgrounds for cards. But then I thought that might be a good thing because I could just stick them down and then reinforce them with some gel medium. So I saved the negatives and the actual punch outs because I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm gonna start out though with this is a background I just sewed. I'm gonna start out with my stencil and just draw some circles around in different colors just to have as a background interest, and then I'll collage over the top of that.
Okay, and I'm probably gonna
Okay.
start with just some circles and just go from there and see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
I've got some littler circles and I've got kind of the same colors that are in the background here and then adding some red. That's what I went for. So I'm just gonna start. We'll see.
Yep, same here. I'm just gonna draw circles around and
I'm just gonna put circles on. I can always, the one thing I saw that she put on and then over and all sorts of things happened with her. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And my
so
pasta
it was,
well, at least this one isn't working so great. So I'm gonna come back with some prime markers. But first, I want you to read. I want to read a little bio I put together for her to explain who she is and why she did what she did. And you guys can continue while I'm reading this. You can continue working. So Howardena Pindell was born in 1943 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and she currently lives and works in New York City. So she's still a working artist. She's an artist who spent her life exploring color, texture, and memories in ways that feel both meticulous and deeply personal. She grew up fascinated by patterns, sometimes spending hours playing with hole punches and confetti. Years later, those tiny dots would become her artistic signature. Her process is patient and deliberate. She often punches thousands of small circles from painted paper or canvas, and then she layers them into shimmering textured fields. From far away, her pieces look like glowing abstract paintings, but up close, you can see that they're put together by these tiny little dots. And when I say that, the ones I'm talking about are like this size dots.
yeah, they're very, very tiny.
And that's just, you think about it doing, and her work wasn't small. It's a lot of it was really large.
Yes, I saw that.
She paid special attention to color and texture and the placement, and I think it's just fabulous what she did. So the circles for her became even more important after in 1979. She was in a serious car accident and it left her with some memory loss. And so she used the slow, repetitive act of punching and placing the dots to help her heal and focus and like rebuild her brain and her
Ooh.
sense of self. So Howardena's initial work was with circles and ovals, and she began an exploration of shapes superimposed over a grid with some early pieces of graph paper featuring pencil eclipses. This evolved into a more sophisticated color studies. A significant turning point was when she found herself working in a studio without natural light. This led her to create templates by punching grids of circles through heavy oak tag paper, which she then used to spray paint on canvas surfaces. So she also saved those punch outs and so basically she created these stencils that she would use to spray paint different like eclipses and stuff on paper. But then she realized, the punch outs, just like I did here, she saved them thinking, what can I do with these things? And, that kind of got her thinking a little bit. And then that's kind of how her process evolved. She also saved the punch outs. And when a visitor named Pearl Soloway asked about the number of curved balls on the canvas, Pindell started counting and incorporated the repeated motif of circles in her work. Howardena Pindell connects the concept of circles to some personal experiences, one being of segregation. So she recounts when she was a child, she and her mother and her parents were given these chilled mugs with a red circle on the bottom at a root beer stand in northern Kentucky. So I guess they were on a trip
Mhm.
or something, or visiting relatives or something. And when they ordered their root beers, they got a mug with a red circle on the bottom. Well, the red circle signified that those utensils were only for non-whites.
Like, yeah.
She found shocking and something that stayed with her for years, making her continually notice the circles. So there's actually a couple of documentaries on YouTube that I listened to. That's where I learned that piece of information. And what she ended up doing was kind of working through that. So she's not afraid of the circles at all, and she's going to embrace them for who she is. And I think that gives me chills to think about such a powerful meaning behind the use of the circles in our work. While her art is beautiful and meditative, it also carries meaning beneath the surface. Pindell has spoken out about racism and sexism in the art world, and in some work, she blends her abstract fields with text, photographs, and political imagery, merging beauty with truth. Howardena Pindell's work reminds us that art can be both a refuge and a voice, a place where patience, memory, and personal history become something extraordinary.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been excited to do this one for the whole month, honestly, because I think her stories are compelling, and she's still with us. I mean, you could probably
Yeah.
reach out to her today, which I think is also great.
Well, and I'm building mine. I'm trying to like leave little spaces in between things and building mine. So I do have a lot of circles, but also half circles and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun.
Hmm.
Well, that's fine.
No,
So I've used the larger ones first,
that's what I'm doing.
and then I'm kind of trying to put a pathway using different colors through here. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm it's almost too balanced, but I kind of like a little bit of this over here. Pointing up, pointing down. And like you, Laurie, I have all of these circles that I have previously cut out, or that I cut out. I guess it was actually you, Corrine, that did that. But
Yeah.
that's there. So then I start making these choices already. I'm like, why am I making so many choices? But it's fun. Oh, this piece of paper, it has different sides. I just grabbed a bunch of pieces of paper from my house that just looked like they might be fun together. And then I got here and
Are you in the studio today?
I am at the gallery, yeah, in town today. And there was supposed to be somebody here and they didn't show up. So,
Okay.
but what happened because of that is I actually sold a $175 painting, but
Wow.
All right.
I'm a little behind times because
So I got a question for you. Do you only sell on Fridays, or do you have sales all during
well,
the week?
no,
Every Friday
normally
you talk to you, you just made a sale.
right. I normally end up I normally work Saturdays actually, but Fridays I frequently work um for my one of my other artists here. She teaches at the folk school a lot,
Mhm.
and her day is Friday. So I don't like that. I tend to also end up with a Friday coverage for her a lot.
I see. Okay.
So and normally I come in on Friday anyway, because Friday is a good sales day, but I come in at 1 and work until 4. But my big day here is Saturday. You can always find me here. If somebody wants to come from Atlanta or somewhere else and come on in and see me, I'm here on Saturdays all day long and usually doing demos. So,
Well, that's great.
but I need,
I pulled out some craft paint, so I just use the stencil to put some background
Hmm.
circles in real fast. It'll
well,
dry
and since I
fast.
don't know exactly what I'm doing here, I'm actually having a whole lot of fun doing it, though.
I know, it's fun.
I'm trying to find, I have this 3-inch circle cutter, but it never works right. It always gets stuck. Oh, maybe that time it did, it let it go where it got stuck.
Yep.
Part of the problem, I think, sometimes is that circle cutters don't last really a long time, and I don't know how to extend their life.
I wish there was a way to sharpen them.
Yes,
Yeah.
or to, yeah, I
Oh,
wish
you
there
guys are
was.
like almost done, and I'm just getting started.
I
Well,
know,
I'm
there's
not
lots of
done because
layers to go.
Guys working.
I'm
And
going to
I've been
have,
leaving mine with the edges unglued so that
Okay.
I can kind of tuck things in here and there. So I have to go back and glue everything down when I'm
oh,
done.
okay. Yeah, I'm gluing everything down, but I'm trying to figure out,
All right, I need a
I'm doing my
task.
backgroundy stuff and then I'll do
Yeah.
little stuff in there. And I still have some more colors that I could go with, but I'm not sure really like this. I want to get, it's there, it's there, maybe right there. On different levels and then
I did like all the layering that she does. It looks like some of them, it's like, my goodness, there's
I
a lot of
know.
yeah,
layers.
Taking
there's a
forever.
lot of layers in there. There's a
It
huge,
must have taken forever.
yeah. Well, it
Like
seems
that
like it'd
there.
be a really nice meditative thing to do when you're sitting there,
Well,
you're
you
just,
know, one of the things that I've started doing again recently, I love doing puzzles, but like if you were doing something like that that's meditative with the art too, I mean,
yes,
same sort of thing.
yeah,
I get a lot of thinking done, or I'll listen to a podcast
yeah.
I need to catch up on, or something like that.
Uh-huh. Yep, that I think is a very good, this, I need a third one of these somewhere, but I don't know where I want it. I didn't really like it. So then it needs to go somewhere quick because it's being, okay, I'm gonna go, no, looks too triangular. Okay, I'm gonna just go back up there. I was worrying. A lot of times the initial instinct is actually the right instinct.
Yes.
And then we go and rethink everything, and then we're like, really? Why did I rethink it? I want to get a little more what I would consider crookedness happening here, more going over things. I'm being a little too anal here. Mm,
Now I'm ready to put my collages down. Finally.
Oh, that's pretty, Lori.
Thank you.
I like
it's
that.
very pretty. Still have more to do there. This. Mm. And some of this stuff, I'm just like covering up almost all of things, but that's okay. I've got some of this really dark in the background
Hmm.
for having some dark, but do I really need that much of it?
One of the things that I like about using these gel prints for it is they have so much pattern and stuff in them. And I did try to find ones that I had circles, but I ended up abandoning. I was like overthinking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Then I gotta find the paper that I got that I want a smaller one in, and what did I do with that paper? Let's see. I've used up all my smaller ones. Let's do this.
And we get quiet.
I
Yeah.
know. You're going all the way across your sheet. That looks fabulous.
Thank you.
I like that. I like how that's working for you. Yeah. Hello, and how are you today? I'm good. I'm on YouTube. How can I help you?
Anybody in the woodworking?
No, they don't. I don't know. You'd have to contact the woodwork. So their information is back there, and they meet on the first Saturday of every month at the Brasstown Community Center. So it'd be a good day to take it in because those all have to be returned.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
so it's the first Saturday of every month.
first Saturday of every month at the Brasstown Community Center.
Is that where the school is? Or
Not where the school is. The community center is up on Setaway.
It's up where?
Setaway.
That or the
Okay.
Brasstown Community School.
Yes.
What are you making?
I am online teaching a class and I am
Oh,
doing
sorry.
that's okay. I am doing a collage.
Wow, that's interesting.
So we are doing a collage
How do you cut the circles?
with the circle cutter. It's kind of cheating, but
Where do you
that's
get
okay.
those?
Hobby Lobby-ish or art stores or online, yeah, somewhere around there.
So you have different sizes?
Yep.
You get different ones?
I make different papers for it. So all of this is made with a on gel plate prints. So
Is that fabric?
no, it's printed.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
thank you. Sorry, girls, but
That's all right.
No worries.
No worries.
now we know what people want to know, right?
That's right.
And me, I just keep on going. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
So now I'm going with smaller circles in places. I really like this deep red there. Like the one I just cut there. Oh, and then I have this gold here.
All right.
And I'm going to put lots of little circles over. Yeah, did I do two of those golds? I did. Where was it? Oh,
Now I have to get all my little circles, my little
right,
teeny
that's
tiny
my next.
dots.
My next thing is the little circles.
I did cut some.
Well, I've got my little circle cutter here. I put 3 down right there just to see what little circles would do. But I'm trying to get my balance of colors kind of going with lights and darks. And it's a little difficult because I don't really see what I would say perfectly with the matte medium kind of changes my values a bit.
Right.
So it's not as simple as just putting stuff down. And I'm not sure about my edges, but I didn't go over anything really except for right there at the top. So at this point, I think I am ready to see what happens if I cut some little circles. And I'm cheating by doubling over the paper because when you're cutting
Yes.
especially the rice paper, it sticks frequently, and if you double it over like this,
It's
you
better.
yeah, and you get two.
Yes.
True.
So that's really true. And then you can actually I like to cut out a circle around the circles, and then
Mhm.
I get a little like what I guess empty circle, I
Yep.
get just a little round do it or whatever round thing. And it's a little less than perfect, but I like them less than perfect. So that's another touch that I put in things every once in a while. Okay, how's our time gone? Well, we're almost out of time.
Oh,
Lori, your colors are so beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Mine are still a bit on the crazy side, but that's okay. Oh, great. It's a cement truck out front making all that noise.
we don't hear it.
Oh, I'm like, where's all that noise?
Yeah, we're not hearing it.
Oh, good.
Or at least I'm not.
I'm not.
Wow.
Wow, this is fun.
It
This is way
is.
fun. It's way fun. And I'm just kind of connecting things with little circles within circles and the smaller circles on top, and
Mhm.
just enjoying myself here with trying to figure out, not even necessarily figuring out anything, just playing with patterns that are directly in front of me. So that
Mhm.
is, I think, the most fun part of it. And I end up doing a bit of, what I would call the threes, where
Mhm.
I'll put 3 in some kind of order somewhere. Like I have 3
Right.
here, and but it doesn't always say 3 everywhere.
Right.
Right.
So I like that. And I like to put things kind of a little almost asymmetrical too. So having this little dot in the center dot here is kind of fun.
Well, I have to say, I'm really liking these stickers because I can place them down and then come back and collage over
That
the top.
That would be very, very, very easy. I've done it before with the stickers too. I think I was talking about it not too long ago. And it's fun because you can just, as you say, you just put them down and then you can add something to the top. I need a third of one of those little, I got to cut out another of my little circles. Make my circle a lined circle. So what's next week going to be, Lori?
Next week, we're going to be studying an artist. She is Native American.
Ooh,
Yeah. And she includes ephemera.
I don't know
I
how.
can say that word. Anyway,
Yeah.
she includes that in her collage. So she does like we do with like the collage papers that she makes. Like we're gonna use gel prints again because I like
Okay.
gel prints. And but she puts Native American like Southwestern type things elements in hers, and we might not necessarily do that part, but we will use like pictures and figures of people as
Mhm.
around and entwined in the design.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I better find some of that.
Yeah.
yeah, that could help. Oh no, I put something down and immediately I saw a dog face. Move it somewhere else.
Ah, that's funny. Well, I think we're probably up for time today,
I
unfortunately.
think we
Okay.
are, but I'm gonna
I'm
continue.
pretty happy.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy with mine. I'm gonna continue finishing it. It's not really it doesn't have a whole lot to finish it with. I think there's going to be some
Right.
connections. One thing I looked at with her stuff too is she could sometimes connected her circles with straight lines, and I thought that was
Well,
kind
what
of
she did
fun.
was she created grids. She would
Okay.
create a
Ah,
grid
okay.
and she worked on the grid. That's how she initially started, and then she got a little more abstract with it.
Well, I'm pretty abstract
Okay.
with mine right now. But I'm
But
actually really,
I did see, yes, there was some straight lines, and I did see in some of her artwork she had kind of curving pieces of paper
yes,
connecting
Yes.
areas, but
yeah,
it wasn't actually a circle. It was more like a maybe an S or just kind of a wavy line of paper.
yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, she's very interesting. I think everyone should
Yeah.
go check her out. And also check out our website, Explore Mixed Media.
Whoops.
Consider joining our
Do that.
patronage. So we show these projects, sometimes finishing the projects that we don't quite get done with, and also there's always a exclusive project every month and a live paint along, create along thing. So every month too, and it's only $7 a month right now. So if you go there, check it out, and we hope to have you in as one of our patrons. And otherwise, just join us here every Friday morning at 11 a.m. as we explore mixed media. Thank
And
you,
thank you so
ladies.
much for leading us, Laurie. I
Thank
really
you.
love, and I love how every one of us is so distinctly different and
Yes.
us. That's what we
Yes.
always.
So,
Okay,
Lovely. I love it.
thank you.
thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.